you know, you name it, he gave them a voice, or at least, you know, he was, you know, working with them on their tour. So anyway, I started working with him. He was my mentor. He's still my mentor till today. He encouraged me to start writing music. So around 13, I started writing records, stuff on the piano in my house. So I moved from classical to pop, and I started noticing that, okay, well, the Bach chords are the same as the chords for this Mariah Carey record, right? So I just started like picking up on little things, you know, doing small chord progressions. Then I started doing coffee houses. You know, I put together a coffee house at my high school just because I wanted a place to play. I would sneak out and go to the bitter end. I would, you know, go downtown to McDougal Street with the seniors from Regis High School just to experience the, you know, music nightlife in New York. Then I was in a cover band when I was 16. I would do, you know, Zeppelin records, Jefferson Airplane, U2. And then I went to NYU for 1 year. Keep in mind, during all of this, I'm doing musicals, I'm in bands, I'm writing records, I mean, if you were my family, you did not see me for 5 years. I mean, I was out doing everything. And then I went to college for a year, and I hated it. Not the studying. I love, you know, I was a good student. I love to learn, but I wanted to work, and I wanted to make music. So I was in the Tisch program. I dropped out. I told my parents I'm leaving. I'm going to get an apartment and 8 jobs, and they were like, have a good time, kid. And they were really supportive, you know, and I really went for it. My dad gave me a year to get signed, and I did. So then I got dropped, then I got signed again. And in between the 2 record deals, I put together a variety show with me and a DJ, Lady Starlight. She was a go-go dancer. She got me into go-go dancing. I thought she looked so amazing on stage, so I just said I have to start. And it's really been a long, long journey. I don't remember not doing this. It's just always been my life. But I don't know. It's funny, people say to me, where do you want to be in 5 years? Or what are your goals? My goal is to be right here. It's like this moment, what we're doing right this second, it's to have a career. It's to be working in music, making music. I love writing for other artists. I love working with new producers. It's just endless, and I want to inspire people. The record's called The Fame, but it could be called like The Inspiration, to be like cheesy, you know? I mean, it's really me like wanting to inspire the world with an idea. It's an idea. I happen to be great at music. I'm better with ideas. Beautiful Dirty Rich I wrote in my panties, dancing around to a track in my bedroom. You know, that's one way that I write. Other ways I write are at the piano. I'll, you know, really stick to the chords, really try to come up with really beautiful progressions. But I find that all of the, you know, quote-unquote hit pop songs, if you will, are when I am, like, doing the dishes, not paying attention, or joking around with my friends. Let's have some fun this beat. I mean, I'll just literally be doing something that's funny, and it becomes a song. I mean, it's really the best way. It's simple, it's catchy, it's hooky, it's peppy, it's snappy, you know, it's quick. And Just Dance, which is my first single, I wrote that song in honestly 10 minutes. Me and the producer, Red One, who I've known before I was signed to Interscope, we did a record long before called Boys, 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 which was the record that really got me noticed. But I was so excited to be in the studio with him in LA. You know, Vincent Herbert, who signed me, got us the record plant. I felt like I was, you know, Madonna in 1985. I was like, oh my God, this is so huge. And they, you know, people were coming and asking me if I wanted something to drink. I was like, I'll get it. You know, it was just ridiculous. So I had this beautiful studio, and it's funny because we took pictures, and Red One and I don't use equipment in the room usually. We will for vocals. We'll use certain compressors and Neves and stuff, but for for making the actual music, we just use MacBook Pros. So you see pictures of us in these like absolutely gorgeous, state-of-the-art, amazing, expensive studios, and the two of us are like in a corner at our laptops working. So we sat down, and he went, literally, he's like, oh, Gaginetti. He calls me Gaginetti. He's Swedish. Well, he's Moroccan, lived in Sweden. He's got a crazy accent. And he calls me Gaginetti. And all of a sudden, he says, I had this idea, and I hear, and I admit it, literally, I go, I've had a little bit too much. I went right into it. And Troy, my manager, was there. And I remember being so nervous because I don't allow anybody to be in the studio while I'm writing. But I couldn't say no because he's my manager, and I'm like, I can't.